Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of RDU's Thursday Talk. All of you would have heard the news that Trump won the US presidential election. Some of you may have been told that Kamala Harris did not stand a chance against Trump because she was a black South Indian woman and most Americans wanted a white president. I have lived and worked in the US for a number of years, and I know that the American voters, just like the voters in many other parts of the world, perhaps the entire world itself, vote on what they think is in the best interest of themselves. And I think that's how it went in the US presidential elections as well. I think the majority of people voted for Trump because they think that a Trump presidency would be in their best interests. Why did they think that way? I think it's partly because they perceived Biden administration. Of course, Kamala Harris was the vice president in the Biden administration, and Biden did not come across as being totally honest when he hid information about his mental health faculty, which only came to light at the debate with Trump. How could you trust an administration which is less than honest with its citizens, its voters? I think there was a trust issue there, and that was a major turnoff for many American voters, in my opinion, of course. And of course, as the former president of the United States, Bill Clinton said, it's about the economy, stupid. Of course, the economy picked up soon after Biden took up the presidency about 4 years ago, but it was mostly recovery from the COVID era. But in the past 1 year, many Americans feel that their wages have not kept up with the inflation which has been creeping up, or in fact their wages have been going down, and this weighed in a lot of people's decisions in voting for Trump. Many of the cities which were thriving with industries in them have seen their companies retrenching staff and taking their operations offshore, and that has affected the American people very much. The report card of the Biden administration and that of Kamala Harris in that aspect of association did not look good. And of course, the third aspect is Biden nor Kamala. They cast a strong enough vision for the Americans. I think Kamala came across as how Trump may not be a good president, but she did not communicate a strong vision for the people of America. I think these three reasons are important and are the reasons why the people voted for Trump in the last presidential election. But I think there's also truth in it for Singapore. The government of Singapore has got to tell Singaporeans as it is the truth and be honest with Singaporeans at all times. And the government of Singapore cannot put up a report card that does not resonate with the residents, with the voters of Singapore. And the government of Singapore must be able to cast a vision which is understandable by many voters in Singapore. And that is important, I think. I think the Trump presidency is not going to be an easy one. It's going to add to the woes that we already have all around the world and around us. The Israel-Gaza conflict, the Ukraine-Russian war, and the unstable North Korea, the Taiwan-China Straits, and of course the China and the Indian governments which are more assertive in the region. It's not going to be easy for us Singaporeans, and I think which is why we need to have an honest government, a government that puts up a true report card, and a government that casts a strong vision for Singaporeans to galvanize ourselves and to move forward. Only when we are united can we be strong in this perilous world. What do you think? Let me know. I'm Ravi Philemon, the Secretary General of Red Dot United. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.